Am I the only one that didn't know about the ghost towns of Humberstone and Santa Laura? In the middle of the world's driest desert, where nothing should thrive, lies a place frozen in time. The Atacama Desert in Chile is a land of extremes. This is the story of Humberstone and Santa Laura, once thriving saltpeter mining towns. But how did these thriving towns come to be forgotten by the world, left to crumble under the relentless sun? Our story begins in the 19th century, a time of great transformation and innovation. The world was changing rapidly, industries boomed and populations grew at an unprecedented rate. Nitrates were in high demand for fertilizers and explosives, crucial for agriculture and mining. The Atacama Desert held vast deposits of caliche, a nitrate-rich ore. In the 1880s, entrepreneurs flocked to the Atacama, driven by the promise of wealth. Visionaries like James Thomas Humberstone and Guillermo Wendell saw potential in the barren landscape. They founded Humberstone and Santa Laura, which became bustling centers of nitrate production. The nitrate boom fueled rapid growth, attracting workers from Chile, Peru, and Bolivia. The nitrate industry was built on the backs of hard-working men and women. They toiled in the mines and processing plants, extracting the valuable saltpeter from the caliche. It was, honestly, a dangerous and back-breaking job. The workers faced many hazards. There was the risk of cave-ins, explosions, and lung diseases, but they persevered, knowing that their families and their communities depended on them. The fate of Humberstone and Santa Laura was tied to the nitrate industry. For decades it boomed, but nothing lasts forever. In the 1920s, a new threat emerged: synthetic nitrates. Scientists had learned to create nitrates in a laboratory. This was a turning point. Synthetic nitrates were cheaper and easier to produce. They quickly began to replace natural nitrates. Demand for Chilean saltpeter plummeted. The impact on Humberstone and Santa Laura was devastating. Mines closed, jobs were lost. People began to leave in search of new opportunities. The towns that had once been full of life slowly emptied. By the 1960s, Humberstone and Santa Laura were virtually abandoned. In the 1970s, people began to recognize the historical significance of Humberstone and Santa Laura. These ghost towns were not just relics of the past, they were important cultural heritage sites. They told the story of the nitrate industry and the people who built it. Efforts began to preserve these ghost towns. In 2005, UNESCO declared Humberstone and Santa Laura as World Heritage Sites, as a testament to the historical importance of saltpeter mining in Chile. This recognition brought attention and funding. It helped to protect these fragile sites for future generations. Today, Humberstone and Santa Laura are popular tourist destinations, drawing in thousands of visitors each year. They come to imagine what life was like during the nitrate boom, a time when these towns were bustling with activity and hope.